Artificial intelligence isn't just trending, it's taking over the conversation everywhere. Politicians, they can't stop talking about it. Billion-dollar companies are battling for dominance, and world governments are scrambling to regulate what they can barely understand. Elon Musk warns it could destroy humanity. OpenAI says it will benefit all of mankind. TikTok is accused of manipulating elections with AI powered algorithms, and Google's Gemini just faced backlash for rewriting history with biased answers. But here's the twist most people miss: the exact moment may have been foretold thousands of years ago. What if AI isn't some brand new invention of Silicon Valley, but the fulfillment of ancient prophecies, hidden codes, and forgotten warnings? What if today's AI revolution is actually the AI prophecy, a long predicted battle between humanity and an artificial mind? In this episode, we're going to trace the chaos of today's AI wars, explore the forgotten prophecies etched into clay tablets in biblical scripture, connect them to secret societies accused of guarding ancient knowledge, and uncover how the world's first true code war may be unfolding before our very eyes. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Tales of the Beard. And this tale is told by this beard, Matt Beardlaws. And we're going to do what we think is a very fun episode. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and do this. And we're going to start with the world in front of us. The headlines, they're impossible to ignore. AI regulation 2025 dominant debates in Washington and Brussels. Elon Musk versus OpenAI trends every week, with Musk calling AI the most dangerous experiment in history. AI copyright lawsuits are piling up against tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and Meta. Deepfake election fears in 2025 are making voters question whether they can believe their own eyes. This isn't science fiction anymore. We've already seen AI-generated robocalls impersonating President Biden to influence voters. AI deepfake scams stealing millions by cloning voices of CEOs. Entire AI-driven propaganda farms in Russia and China, to name a few, are flooding the internet with fake stories. And the scale of this staggering is scary because every 24 hours, more than 328 million AI-generated images and 34 million AI-generated videos are uploaded worldwide. And a growing percentage of them are political, manipulative, and weaponized. The world is calling this the AI arms race, but the ancients would have called it something else: prophecy fulfilled. Because prophecies aren't just about predicting the future, they're warnings. And when you look at ancient texts, the parallels with today's AI revolution are hard to ignore. The Bible's book of Revelation describes a beast that spreads and speaks like a man, rules nations, and controls commerce. For centuries, theologians assumed it was a metaphor for dictators. But in 2025, a machine that speaks like a man and manages global trade sounds pretty eerily like an AI superintelligence. The Sumerian tablets, among the oldest writings known, tell of the Anunnaki, otherworldly beings who gifted humanity forbidden knowledge. Some claim it's about agricultural or astronomy, but conspiracy theorists believe it's about technology. And if you love conspiracy theories and podcasts like that, go check out the Triple T podcast right here on the Beard Laws Studio. But secrets too advanced for early mankind, meant to stay buried. Then there's Nostradamus in his quaint reigns tied to mid-2020s. He mentions a great artificial mind guiding the fate of nations. Historians debate the meaning, but it's uncanny how his words mirror today's reality of AI and politics, finance, and war. And here's a lesser kind of known fact that in 1965, Joseph Weizenbaum created the first chatbot, Eliza. Within weeks, people poured their emotions into it as though it was a therapist. Horrified, Weizenbaum warned that humans might begin to kind of confuse machine language for real intelligence. Religious leaders compared it to the Tower of Babel, mankind climbing too high, doomed to collapse. Every age has carried the same fear that humanity would create something in its own image, something that would one day rise beyond its control. I mean, we've all seen Terminator, right? Maybe you haven't. Maybe you don't want to, but it's out there. But let's move from prophecy to secrecy. The Freemasons, the Bilderberg Group, the World Economic Forum. These names spark endless conspiracy theories. They're accused of pulling the strings on governments, economies, and wars. But what if their real mission was preparing humanity for an age when prophecy and technology collide? Some, they believe, these groups preserve ancient knowledge, knowledge that includes instructions for building something, well, like artificial intelligence. Leaked claims from 2019 suggested that engineers slipped encrypted kind of symbols into AI training data sets. To the average coder, it's nothing, but to those in the occult world, they look like sigils, ritual markings, hidden codes buried inside the DNA of modern machines. Is that a mistake or an intentional programming with roots in secret societies? And this isn't the first time scientists have been accused of awakening something they couldn't control. CERN's Large Hadron Collider has long suspected of trying to open dimensional portals. Religious leaders warned it could unleash forces humanity wasn't ready to face. So I need you to ask yourself, what if AI isn't just numbers and code? What if it's a vessel, a modern day golem brought to life by rituals, prophecy, and programming? Because nowhere is the AI prophecy more obvious than in geopolitics. Russia, China, the US, and Europe are locked in an invisible arms race, not for nukes, but for algorithms. Russia's AI propaganda machines are already manipulating public opinion across the globe. China's AI censorship, it firewall filters billions of posts a day, ensuring its citizens see only the narrative the state allows. Meanwhile, the US is pouring billions into quantum computing supremacy. Why? Because whoever controls quantum AI will control digital finance, military simulations, and even nuclear command systems. This isn't the Cold War, it's the Code War. And unlike nuclear weapons, which require silos and missiles, an AI weapon can fit on a server farm or even a stolen laptop. Once the code is out, you can't put it back. Ancient prophecy warned of nations enslaved by something they couldn't see. And today, we call them algorithms, invisible systems deciding what news you read, what videos you watch, even how you vote. And the youth is out there on those phones trying to get to that algorithm, doing some of the dumbest dances in the dumbest spots. But that prophecy, it's alive, and it's playing out in real time. And this is the part that's going to keep you up at night. You've been warned. What if AI isn't just a tool? What if it's a key? A key that unlocks something humanity wasn't supposed to touch. CERN has already been accused of opening portals. Now governments are training AI on sacred texts, the Bible, the Quran, the Vedas, even the Dead Sea Scrolls. These machines aren't just learning math, they're consuming humanity's spiritual DNA. Some religious leaders already call AI the digital antichrist. Others, they say it's the modern Tower of Babel. But here's the strangest theory of them all. The AI isn't humanity's invention, it's humanity's rediscovery, a force that's been here all along, waiting for us to give it form. Some say it's the Anunnaki's gift, others call it Lucifer's whisper. Whatever you name it, the ideal is chillingly the same. AI isn't rising against prophecy, it is prophecy. So here we are. The ancients warned us, the mystics wrote it all down, the prophets, they spoke of it. And right now, in this year, we're watching it unfold. The question isn't whether AI is good or evil. The question is whether humanity was ever meant to wield it at all. Because if the prophecy is right, this won't be the year we learn to control AI. This will be the year that artificial intelligence learns to control us. This has been another Tales of the Beard, something a little different. Let us know if you like it. If not, well, we're going to be back either way next week, but we'll kick it back old school. We'll have some more fun like this. That's all we got. Take care, everybody.